Who do you think would win if Tony Stark was to go up against Lex Luthor?
I think Tony Stark would beat Lex Luthor for sure.
You think Tony Stark would?
Yeah.
But Lex Luthor handles Superman, and Superman's written like way stronger than anybody in Marvel.
Yeah, because Lex Luthor frequently encounters Superman. If he never met Iron Man, this is their first time meeting, I think Iron Man would win.
Okay, so first time meeting with no game plan. Well, Tony Stark usually loses his first couple of fights, doesn't he? That's like one of his character. He has like character development in every movie that he's in, where he like meets somebody, he loses the first time, he learns from it, and then wins later. And Lex Luthor is pretty similar. So first time meeting, I don't know if you can necessarily call it one way or the other based on evidence from movies and comics and stuff. I don't know if you could call it one way. I would almost give a slight advantage to Tony Stark. But who would you say if, say, they had fought before? Say they both escaped with their lives, like they both escaped, neither one of them came out on top, and then they had like a year span of time just knowing about each other and preparing that whole year. You would still probably give that to Tony Stark, you think?
I'd give it to Tony Stark. I would say Tony is more unpredictable, especially in the comics. Tony is a wild card. So it's just intelligence versus intelligence. Tony is a lot smarter. He's more unpredictable. Lex Luthor is very predictable. And I think, especially since he's more in the public eye, I think Tony Stark would still have that.
That's a good point. I would say I would have to give Tony Stark the edge a little bit because the Ultron thing. I haven't seen Lex Luthor do anything as big as Ultron, which was like worldwide. I haven't seen him do anything that big, but he did make that suit, which was capable of pretty much. It had everybody's weaknesses on it. That one green suit he was in. He's done some technology inventing. So and then he's also good at learning people's weaknesses and capitalizing on that. And so I don't know. I think that would be a fairer fight than you might think.
Yeah, but I think Tony Stark is more self-aware of his weaknesses than most heroes. So I think he already would have safeguards in place. I think Tony definitely is more strategic than Lex Luthor when it comes to fighting.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and agree with you because I think Tony Stark is much more defensive than offensive. He's great at offense, but he's always thinking defense. And Lex Luthor is kind of the opposite. He's less worried about defense and more about offense, it seems like, from what I've read and seen in movies and stuff. He's like always the aggressor, always on the attack, always putting people in traps and stuff, and coming up with weapons that will attack them well. But I haven't seen him demonstrate excellent game plans for defense. So yeah, I think you're right, because they say defense is like the best offense, right?
Yep.